It's the mayor. Man, you know I be checking my game, clocking my grip, talking shit, swallowing spit. Been doing this since I was ankle low to a centipede, toe about knee high to a flea eye. Hey JB, I'ma do this whole song with my pinky finger in the air, nigga.
Checking my game, clocking my grip, talking shit, swallowing spit, 'cause I'm cold.
And we are back. New to Man Show with JB Frank, aka the Black CNN. The revolution will be televised. I'm New to Mayor. I'm the writer, the rapper, the revolutionary.
I'm JB Frank, representing NWA, representing them gangster geeks.
There's that too, JB. What?
You know it. What's good, dude? What's good?
Ain't too much, man. Like the song say, checking my game, clocking my crib.
No doubt, man.
Shit.
Another beautiful Sunday in June, man.
Hell yeah, man. I'm feeling bright and colorful. We got the new background up for y'all. I'm definitely feeling good about that.
Had to get summertime fine on them.
Hell yeah. We gonna tell y'all, we gonna show y'all how to do that as well. You know what I'm saying, in the show. But matter of fact, let's break down a little preview. We gotta talk about what's going on with the Stanford case, the swimmer, Lil Brock, NBA Finals, JB.
It's been, well, yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah. And some news in the election. You know, we are the Black CNN. The revolution will be televised.
Yeah, man, gotta break that down. But first, in our breaking news, this story was just crazy. So there's a nightclub in Orlando, apparently, a guy walks into the nightclub, heavily armed, and just opens fire. Ultimately, over 50 people are injured. 50 people are injured.
50 were murdered.
Well, yeah.
54 were injured.
Oh, sorry. 50 were murdered and over 64 were injured. You're right, New. You're right. And New, I know you checked the secondary article and got some additional kind of information about the story. So why don't you break it down for them?
Yeah, now it's looking like there may have been some ties to ISIS or another terrorist organization. That's what they're claiming. He was dressed in his New York. He took several pictures in the New York Police Department uniform, which is like, does that mean he's, idolizing the New York Police Department? Does that mean they were a catalyst for this? It's just like, how they try to do with Trayvon. He wore a hoodie, so he's a certain kind of person. So this guy wore New York Police Department outfits. What does that say? That's an interesting twist. The fact that he was able to murder 50 people in a nightclub, a homosexual nightclub, a gay nightclub. So it was a hate crime. He's claiming ISIS behind it. And I want to wait and see, because I'm trying to figure out how one person can kill 50 people and injure 54 others.
Yeah.
So I believe it was more than just him, or maybe the police came in recklessly. I don't want to guesstimate too much, but there was definitely something that isn't adding up to me.
Yeah, we definitely gonna have to check back with y'all on that one. It just seems real strange. Where was the nightclub security?
Right. Prayers up for the families that were all affected by this. Facebook has an app where you can check in if you're in Orlando and let people know around the country you're safe. I have 4 friends in Orlando. They all, thank God, checked in that they were safe. You may want to take a look at that app yourselves. If you're in Orlando and watching, you may want to go and hit, select "You Are Okay." It's scary. President Obama called this the largest terrorist, shooting attack that we've had. That's up for debate, but this is still tragic.
Yeah.
I mean, this is, I'm a heterosexual man, but these are still my brothers and sisters. These are still people who went out to party.
just hanging out, having fun, and this, I mean, it's a tragedy. It's an act of terrorism. You know, they're involving anti-terrorism squads to investigate at this point. It's a big old mess. It's a hot mess.
It is. Our prayers are definitely with everyone in Orlando and everybody that's affected by it. We wanted to bring that to you as soon as we could. Now let's get on with the show, JB. Much love to everybody in Orlando.
Yes.
And what the fuck news? Okay, we're going to transition. I know people are saying, what happened in Orlando? We're going to switch gears a little bit.
Just lighten it up a little bit.
Yeah. And what the fuck news? Our city that we live in and do the show in Atlanta, Georgia, had a stripper job fair. Yes, you heard me correctly. A stripper job fair.
Y'all see the pictures up there?
Yeah, as you can see, ladies are walking up with their applications in their stripper garb, and you know, shaking something doing something a little strange for some change, trying to get employment. Job fairs are like for college kids. Job fairs are so obsolete in my world.
Right.
That the fact that it was a job fair, period, was like, job fair? There was job fair for strippers. Stripping is a real job. There are a lot of strippers who make way more money than me.
Yeah.
I am not knocking strippers.
Yeah,
it is
me
a
too.
job.
Yeah.
I respect your work.
No doubt.
But come on, man. A job fair kind of funny, you know. A job fair is kind of funny. You know?
It was definitely just a hilarious story, you know. WTF big time. WTF big time. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, man. We have a crazy show for you. A lot to talk about. Politics, sports, world news, pop culture. Ultimately, what we're going to do is we're going to take a music break. We're going to come back, and we're going to do our top 5 stories of the day. That's a lot of people's favorite segment. We did a thumbs up, thumbs down. So we'll do that, and we'll be back in a minute. Check out this first video. I'm on the new level. That's what it means, baby. That's what it means, yo.
Yeah, it's right, man. It's right. I mean, it's one of the hits so far this summer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out to ASAP Mob, ASAP Ferg. They got another banger we'll play next week. But we'll get into that. But now we're into the top 5 stories of the day, JB. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Thumbs up, thumbs down. Let's get it. So we all know about the story of the Stanford swimmer who brutally raped a young girl on their campus there. He was convicted of rape, sentenced to 12 months in prison. That then got reduced because the judge, quote, didn't want to ruin his life. Shut up, stupid award winner, by the way. You know, so that got reduced to 6 months. Now we're hearing it's reduced to 3 months. 3 months for a rapist. And people are all over social media talking about, oh, we don't want to ruin this young man's life and this, that, and the third. Thumbs down. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
you get the finger from me, dog. Come on.
Yeah,
man.
his father's emailing the judge. The emails were released where he's saying that, come on, man, this is too much time for 20 minutes of action. Like, this wasn't 20 minutes of action. This was 20 minutes of rape. The woman was unconscious, and I don't know this for a fact because they won't reveal her identity. But the way that they're acting, the callous nature, in the way that this is being conducted, I feel like she was a sister. I feel like it was a young black woman. I can't prove it. I don't know it. Don't quote me. I just have a feeling because I can't believe this. Like, this man sexually assaulted an unconscious woman, and she's talking about how her life will never be the same. Yeah. And then everybody's worried about this swimmer. They posted his time, how fast he swims in the article. This swimmer who could swim, you know, these almost Olympic type swimming
almost
speeds.
Olympic athlete. We don't want to ruin his future.
He didn't care. You didn't care, Brock. when you were ruining her future.
Right.
This woman was so far past the legal limit of alcohol, and I don't blame her for being that drunk. I mean, so there's a limit to how drunk I can be without getting raped. I don't buy that. I don't buy that at all. We're not going to villainize the victim here. But something needs to be done. I want to see what Hilary, Trump, Bernie, the Green Party person that's running for the Green Party, young lady that's running for the Green Party candidacy. I want to know what y'all think about this. None of the politicians are talking about this in particular. Not even Barack is talking about this.
Well, it's
I
funny
want to
that
know
you mentioned
what y'all
that.
say about this.
Because Joe Biden actually wrote an open letter to the victim apologizing for her pain and saying, you know, kind of standing behind her and standing behind the sentence, well, not the sentencing, but standing behind the conviction and saying that this was a horrible act. He actually, I don't quite recall what it's called, but he actually started a movement essentially that talked about, you know, dealing with issues related to sexual abuse in sports specifically. So this is an issue that he's very much behind. So again, you're right. Obama hasn't said anything, but Joe Biden certainly did.
Salute Joe. What up, Joe?
Why Joe came in there.
Why Joe ain't run for president? I would have voted for Joe.
Yeah,
I would have voted for Joe.
I ain't mad.
But Joe too reckless. Joe just be in the meetings. Obama say something like, "Well, I want all the elections I could win." Joe be like, "Yeah." Joe like, "That's my man. Joe Biden is my man." Like I mess with Joe, and I'm ready to get that. I want to get into. We kind of talked about Obama and these atrocities, and I want to shift gears a little bit and talk about his beautiful daughter Sasha, who just turned 15 this week, and how she's being attacked via social media by white men and women, cowards, saying, and I'm going to say it because I want you to know just how callous and how crass and cruel these people are. I hope you get raped. I hope, you know, like this is what white America, not all of white America, shout out to, you know, our supporters, but this is what white Republican America, you know, a percentage of them are saying, whether it's 1%, 2%, 20%, we hope you get raped, to hell with you, you know, N-word all day. You know, it floored me that people are speaking this way about a beautiful 15-year-old daughter, girl, who's the daughter of the president. You know, it would be bad if this was the daughter of an athlete or the daughter of a farmer or the daughter of a carpenter or the daughter of a computer person. But this is the daughter of the president of the United States of America.
Yeah.
And this is how you speak to her. These cowards on social media, JB.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, really horrible. I'm assuming thumbs down from you.
Hell yeah. Nah, they get the middle finger.
Yeah,
they get the middle finger.
I'm with you on that.
And Brock. I miss Brock. Brock get the middle finger.
Real talk. I mean, it's bad because you know, who cares about the innocence anymore? Where's the decorum? Where's the shame for saying this kind of thing? And again, like you said, like a girl, like she's a girl. You know what I'm saying? Thumbs way down. You get the finger, and don't let me see you on the street. Real talk. And I mean, keeping it moving, new. Like it's not, you know, it's not just restricted to Sasha Obama. It's restricted to it's restricted to Steph Curry's little girl as well. Because Riley Curry is dealing with the same issue, Lou. Riley Curry is now being brought up all over social media. They're saying all of this weird stuff about. I mean, what are y'all doing? You know,
it's social media, JB. People get on there and think they can do whatever they want and say whatever they want. In some kind of way, it's cool. Some kind of way they're protected. Some kind of way it's not bad. Y'all are some punk ass cowards. Now, this is a 3-year-old girl, cute as a butt, like the cutest little girl ever. And this fan, intern at this company in Cleveland, calls her a faggot. We don't want you here in Cleveland, and leave and take your faggot daughter with you. It doesn't even make sense.
What does that even mean?
I don't exactly. What does that mean? There's a silver lining to the story. This idiot was fired. And the company that he was interning with said, we don't support this, we don't stand behind this, he's gone, much love to the Curry family. So, he should have got to get your life together, stupid. You gotta make a manure bowl for this idiot on social media attacking a baby. 3 years old is a baby to me, JB.
You're right, it is a baby.
What
It's
the
a
hell
baby.
kind of coward? JB could.
Yeah, it was really, 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 really stupid. And one of his friends actually dimed him out. Was like, "Hey, do y'all know that y'all homeboy is representing your company like this?" And they were like, So yeah, a thumbs down to this idiot coward, but thumbs up to the firm for handling their business. I mean, they took care of it right quick, and I'm not mad at that, dude. Not mad at all, man.
Yeah, something else I'm not mad at. I don't know if I love it, but I'm not mad at it. Barack has come out and endorsed Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton is now the pretty much the official Democratic nominee. The first woman that's held this honor. Of course, she's the wife of Bill Clinton, former Secretary of State, former senator for the state of New York. She has done some good and she has done some bad. The bad was what happened in Haiti. The bad is the crime bill that her husband did. Some of the good is what she's done for African Americans as far as Senate legislation and healthcare, supporting Obama and the Affordable Health Care Act. Supporting her husband and boosting the economy and turning things around. We had a boom when Clinton was in office, and we had a boom when Obama was in office. And she's partially responsible for all of that.
Yeah, you gotta say that she's a part of it. There's no denying her experience.
We've seen the good, we've seen the bad. We'll see if she's brought up on charges, for the whole Benghazi thing. As of right now, she's the Democratic nominee, and Barack has endorsed her, and those are facts. JB.
Another fact is that Bernie Sanders has been having meetings with Barack Obama. We don't know what those meetings entail, what they're discussing. Honestly, I think Barack is trying to pull the two of them together on one ticket. If I were the boss, that's what I would be trying to do personally. So we'll see what happens with that. We'll see, we'll see how that shakes out. Hopefully, like I said, we get Bernie and Hillary on the same ticket. That would be a boon for me.
That's the best bet for the country.
I agree.
Not just to win the election, but if the election is won, that's the best bet.
I agree completely. Nu, let's keep it moving, man. We gotta talk about these NBA finals, bro.
We got to,
man.
I've been waiting, JB. I've been waiting.
Come on. It's been. We've seen a little bit of back and forth. We saw Golden State jump out there on Cleveland, kind of get into them out in Oakland. Came back to Cleveland. Cleveland wore Golden State out. Back in Cleveland. But this last game, Golden State kind of took care of business in Cleveland. Just kind of took care of them. In my opinion, dog, it's a wrap. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, looking at it, JB, I'm gonna say it's 3-1 now. I don't have now. Golden State was down 3-1 to Oklahoma City. They came back and won. I don't think Cleveland has what it takes to come back and win at a 3-1 deficit to a team that won 73 games in the regular season.
I agree.
And they overcame OKC just last series. So it's over. What makes it interesting is Draymond Green has been suspended for Game 5.
You're right.
So, having said that, Golden State will be shorthanded tomorrow night when they play in Golden State against the Cavs. And it's the person that guards LeBron James.
Yeah.
However, who's going to start in his place is the man that guarded him last season, Andre Iguodala. So that could be that's a tough matchup for LeBron. So they're not losing much. They're losing the offense, the passing
I was gonna
from
say,
Draymond.
Right.
But they won't be losing defense. They'll still have a solid defender on Draymond Green. I mean, on LeBron James in Draymond's absence, in Andre Iguodala. So I still think that Golden State can win this game. I think Cleveland, well, of course, Cleveland desperately needs to win the game. But I think that if they won this game, force a game 6 back in Cleveland, maybe they could win that one. Maybe it goes to game 7 where they'll lose. Those are a bunch of maybes. I think the series is over. I think they win it without Draymond Green. I think Steph Curry becomes the MVP of the finals, and they have the greatest season in the history of the NBA. I haven't seen anything from LeBron or Kyrie or Kevin Love or Tristan Thomas or Channing Frye or Dellavedova. I haven't seen Tyronn Lue was coach. I haven't seen anything from Cleveland that makes me think they can win this game, JP. Without Draymond, I haven't. Have you?
Personally, no. We were talking off the air about kind of a little bit of disappointment with LeBron right now. He hasn't quite stepped up the way we wanted him to. Frankly, the way he did in last year's finals game. And between the two of us, we know that there's a supposition that the more superstars you add to LeBron's team, the more he starts to fall back and pass the ball and give the role to other people. We were talking about this earlier, and I think it's proven itself out throughout this final series.
I think you're right, JB. LeBron wants to be Magic. He wants to be Pippen. He doesn't want to be Jordan. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Pippen is amazing. Pippen was amazing. Magic was amazing. Jordan was amazing. So there's not a step. I mean, it's a step back, but it's not a disrespectful step back.
Right.
It is. They're just different types of players, different types of people. There's no shame in that. However, LeBron has the skill set to be Jordan, and he has everything but the killer instinct.
Right.
Kyrie has the killer instinct, doesn't necessarily have the skills. Kyrie's better served as a Pippen, but he has the mentality of a Jordan. Same thing with Russell Westbrook.
Like one.
Yeah. And I don't know, JB. I looked at that last game, and I kind of looked at what Kyrie did and how he was shot 7, 8 more times more than LeBron. And that just shouldn't happen. It just shouldn't. And LeBron shouldn't let it happen. Tyronn Lue shouldn't let it happen.
Right.
But if LeBron ain't taking the shots, and I'm Kyrie, I'm like, well, I got it then.
Somebody got it.
If you ain't going to do it, I'll do it.
Somebody got to shoot.
And I think that's what it boils down to. Maybe it's that. I don't know. I don't know if it's Kyrie saying I'm just going to do it, or if Kyrie saying since you're not going to do it, I'm going to do it. I don't know which one to do.
Yeah, it's tough, and so Kyrie is shooting way too much, and then from what I see, I mean, Kevin Love has been iffy, but when Kevin Love is in the game, LeBron kind of falls back even more, because now he got to distribute the ball to two superstars. It's just not what he should be doing. Like, they should be playing a complementary role to whatever he is doing to move the ball into position. He should be attacking the paint and kicking it out to Kyrie so he can shoot a 3, or Kevin Love so he can shoot a 3. And that's not really the way it's working right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's just problematic for him as a team, in my opinion.
I agree. Looking at this game 5 in Golden State tomorrow night, JB, what does LeBron do? And what's the outcome of the game?
Yeah, I think LeBron, he plays his ass off this game. I think he probably gives you about 31 points, probably another 11, 12 rebounds, and I'd say at least another 8 assists. That's where I think he's going to land. I don't think that this game's outcome is dependent upon him, though. I think this game's outcome is dependent upon Andre Iguodala, last year's Finals MVP, by the way. And not just
a bad substitution.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Last year's Finals MVP.
Exactly.
That's not bad.
But I think it depends on his ability to score in this game, because that Draymond Green piece has been kind of the glue that has kept these games tight and close for Golden State, in my opinion. He's done that. He did it last year. He proves he can do it. Let's see if he does it this game. I think that's what happens. If he scores, then that 30, 11, and 9 that I mentioned ain't going to matter. The Cavaliers are still going to lose. If he doesn't score, then I think the world thinks that LeBron had the greatest comeback game ever, and he's christened the new Jesus Christ of basketball the way they do when they always win a game. You know, and we're talking about another game in which they lose. You know, that's what I think.
I know what I think. I want to say what better happen. LeBron, because I know you watch the show. He doesn't watch that show. But LeBron, I know you watch the show. You better bring it. And I don't mean as a passer. I mean, you have been a passer and a supplemental player this entire series. Supplementary. You better go out there and jack up 30 shots minimum. LeBron better drop 40. He doesn't need to have a triple-double. Give me 48 and 7. LeBron better put up 40 points. He better go out shooting. You can't go out passing. We're about to lose. I'm going to get it out passing everywhere. No. This is your legacy on the line. I want to see that killer instinct. I want to see LeBron in Game 7 against San Antonio 2 years ago. I want to see LeBron against the Boston Celtics 4 years ago. I want to see LeBron against Detroit Pistons 6-7 years ago when he had like 18 points in one quarter. LeBron, this is your personal challenge. Your legacy is on the line. If you come out there and have 31, 11, and 8 like JB said, you will lose no matter what. You better come out there and it better be a 4 before your point total. I don't give it's 4-0, 4-1, 4-9. LeBron better drop 40, and I don't even care if you lose. I need to see your character.
That's real.
Show up.
That's real. That's real. You're supposed to be the greatest basketball player on the planet. That's what everyone keeps saying. And
well, you're number 2 to Steph now. But go ahead.
Yeah, and you got to show and prove that. And this game can't be with passing the ball. I'm sorry, it just can't. You got to take over the game. I completely agree, man. Completely agree.
All right, JB, let's get into our double play. This is a portion of the show. We give you 2 videos for the price of 1. We're going to that. We'll take a break. We'll come back with our KD.
As a mother, you don't want to have to.
Summertime Fine. And I got commentary from naturalnubia.com, commentary from model Courtney James Freedom. We've got my thoughts, JB's thoughts. I have a nutritionist. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get it together. I'll be Summertime Fine by February.
Yeah, we'll get into all of that when we come back, y'all.
And this time, the revolution will be televised.
Indeed. Man, let's keep it moving, man. Let's get on to this Shut Up Stupid Award. And our award winner is, once again, as always, our friend.
Well, hold up, JB.
Go ahead.
It is the Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Shut Up Stupid Award.
Very
That is
good
the
point.
name of the award.
Very good point.
Now, who won it this week? Well, JB, who won the Donald Trump Shut Up Stupid Award?
Donald Trump won the Donald Trump Shut Up Stupid Award. This idiot. So, at any rate, he goes on air, he goes on social media, and he says that, with his his court case centered around. I forgot what the court case was centered around. I think it's one of his companies, like his network or something like that. At any rate, the judge who's trying the case is of Mexican descent. He goes on to say, "Oh, well, I don't know that the judge is going to give me a fair trial given what I've said about Mexicans." And everyone's like, "What? That's the most racist thing you've ever said, dog." I think you want to shut up Stupid Award for saying that. Then, later on, in a subsequent interview, the reporter keeps asking him over and over again, "Don't you think it's kind of racist for you to say that a Mexican can't..."
No, the American judge.
Well, yeah, an
That's the
American
point,
judge
yeah.
of Mexican descent. He's basically a Latin who's lived in the country for years. He's a
His whole life,
citizen.
he was born
Yeah, like he's a lawyer.
He didn't creep across the border.
Oh no,
He was born an
no.
American citizen.
No. He's of Latin descent. I mean, his grandparents are Mexican. I mean, at any rate, so the reporter's like, "This dude he's an American, like he's a Mexican. Like, what are you talking about? Don't you think that's a little racist?" "Well, no, I don't think that's racist. I don't think it's racist at all to say that, a Mexican." And the reporter said, wait, no, not Mexican, American. He was born in, like you just did me, American, like born in America. What are you talking about? Donald Trump, "Oh, no, I don't think that's racist at all. I don't think it's racist." So then the reporter goes on to say, "Well, would you think that a Muslim who is a judge wouldn't be able to give you a fair trial for the same reason?"
And this idiot says, "Yeah."
He's like, well, yeah. I'm like, dog, it's all on the interview. It's all on the internet. You can see the whole thing.
And the Republican Party is begging him to apologize and clean this up, and he's refusing to. And some people like his stubbornness. That's people who don't want to admit they're wrong. They don't want to admit America killed the Native Americans. They don't want to admit America, did anything wrong. Those people, idiots, are supporting this stupid person. Donald Trump. If Donald Trump becomes president of the United States, he will have a Shut Up Stupid Award. Like, how does the president of a country get an award named after him that's called Shut Up Stupid? It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Everything he said, JB, was ridiculous and racist and inflammatory, and those are the reasons that Hilary will never be equal to him. Like, Hillary is always going to be a little better in my eyes because of this ignorant stuff that Donald Trump says.
Yeah, so Donald Trump, you are this week's Donald Trump Shut Up Stupid Award winner. Shut up, stupid! Shut up, man.
Moving on.
Yeah, anyway, let's
bigger,
keep it
better,
moving.
brighter, happier.
Yes, please.
A lot of times we don't give our kids the credit that they deserve. We talk about what's going on in Chicago, the murders, the violence. We talk about all of these things, and we only get to speak about Trayvon Martin and other children that have been killed. But this is a chance that we get to celebrate a young guy, young brother, who's actually doing some exemplary things in academia.
Yeah.
He has gotten a perfect score on his SACT. I never took that to the SAT. But he has a perfect 36 on his ACT. 15 years old, sophomore in high school. Doesn't have to take it again. He has a perfect score, which pretty much means he can write his ticket to any college he wants at the age of 15. He finishes school. Maybe he'll go to Harvard like JB. Maybe he'll go to Howard University like me. Who knows? But he'll be able to make that decision. And I just wanted to take the time to salute him. You get our Grind and Shine Award. Gas! JB, I want to throw it to you because I want this young brother to feel the love. Not just from me. I want him to feel it from you and everybody at home while viewing. His name is Dwight Moore. 15 years old. And he said, which I loved, it wasn't my brain. It's not that I'm a genius and I got the score. It's that I worked hard enough to get it.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, young Prince, I worked hard enough to get this score. I wasn't born super intelligent. I bust my butt to earn this score.
Yeah, I mean, the message goes out to everyone. Motivation goes out to everyone. First of all, shout out to Dwight Moore. Wonderful, fantastic job, young man. Keep up the good work. Keep studying hard. Keep the grades up, especially your junior year. That's your most important year, your junior year, and the first semester of your senior year. Keep those grades up with that ACT score. You'll write your own ticket, like New said. But, I mean, his frame of mind is perfect, you know. I got this score because I worked for it. He talked about how he took the ACT 4 times in preparation. Like, this is, shout out to his parents also, because you know this motivation has to be coming from home. You know, I saw him in uniform in one of the shots, so, you know, I guess he's a ROTC member, a young military member. I mean, he's got his head on straight, dude. What more can you say, man? Gas.
Yeah,
Grind and
man.
shine, baby. Keep it going.
All
That's
right.
what's up.
And now, JB, we get to get into the get into. This is our Can You Hear Me Now segment. It is summertime fine. And I'm not, so don't judge me. But I do have people who are quote unquote personal trainers that help me get, you know, with my exercises. And I have a nutritionist. Shout out to the team over there at naturalnubia.com. So we're gonna we're almost at summer. It's June 21st. So you got like a week and a half, week or so before summer. We want to give you tips that you can do during the summer to get in shape. Because if you're like me, you kind of missed the boat. My goal is to be summertime fine by February, by the winter. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure we give you guys a chance to not be quite as far behind as I am. But if you start with me this week, you JB, you wanna anything you wanna add before we start going into the segments? Because we broke it down.
Oh yeah. We've got a few segments, a few things to talk about. Just in general, one major thing. You know, thank you to our listeners, our viewers, the folks on our Facebook page, New to Mayor Show with JB Frank, because they've given us some interesting tips, some interesting things that they're doing, some activities that they're engaged in now that are getting them ready for summertime, keeping them summertime fine, because some of them are already fine, you know.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. You're in that New to Mayor Show Facebook group. You missing it.
There's a lot to learn in there, so shout out to them. Yeah, man.
I mean learn.
Let me toss it back to you, dude. Let's get into these topics, man. We got a lot to go over.
All right. The most important thing that I've adopted is being active daily. And these are tips that we've adopted, that we're trying to do, or that we've already done, or that we were instructed to do. You decide which one. But one that I'm actively participating in right now, and JB's already been doing it, is being active daily. What I realize, when I go to work, I'm at a desk, at the office. I go home, I'm on my sofa cooking or whatever. If I'm not working out or having sex, I'm not doing any physical activity at all.
And that's the
I'm
case for
literally
most people.
on my sofa or behind my desk at a computer. That's literally what I'm doing, unless I'm doing one of the others.
It's the case for the vast majority of us out there too.
Yeah, so I feel you. So my goal right now is to be active for these 30 minutes a day, regardless of what's going on. Whether that means 30 minutes on the treadmill, 30 minutes doing Tabata, 30 minutes of P90X, 30 minutes of playing disc golf.
Right.
Whatever it is, I need to be active. And this is what I'm starting with. This isn't the end goal. My beginning goal is 30 minutes of activity every day. And I think that if you do that, because what I found, JB, is I wasn't doing nothing. I was just sitting down all day, driving to work, parking next to the building, walking in the building 8 steps, behind my desk, walk 4 steps to the bathroom. I wasn't doing anything. And so I knew I had to start being active, JB.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough because, again, you work in an office, you drive to the office to go to work, you drive home, tired as hell when you get home. What are you going to do? How are you going to maintain that 30 minutes of activity? Kind of leading into the next topic, you mentioned kind of gym or DVD. I think, for me, the first time I did this, first time I had to drop some weight, get in shape, it was the gym for me. But the gym gives you that social interaction. People are around you. People can start to see when you start to tighten up, and that gives you that motivation. You know what I'm saying? People tend to be far more successful at getting in shape from the gym for that reason. But then there are others, the P90Xers out there, who do it with a DVD. Personally, I do it with just regular activity. I've established active habits for myself. I play disc golf regularly. Even when I'm working, I get up early and I go in the morning. It's just something that I love to do. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the key in terms of what activity, what you fit into that 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Just being active. I love disc golf. I don't play it like JB plays it. JB try to get out there every day. I try to get out there once a week. So that can't be my activity because I'm just not doing it that much. I don't love it that way. So I have to find, other ways to be active daily. And this isn't an excuse to have sex every day. There's nothing wrong with that. But I don't be watching the show like, so if I have sex every day,
why not?
I'm gonna be in perfect shape.
Why not?
It works different muscles. You need other muscles worked to get in the kind of shape that
come on,
you want to
man.
be. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I just put that out there. Because if sex every day got you in perfect shape, then the world will be in perfect. Well, not the world. That's not the world.
Nah.
But a lot of people will be in better shape than they
You're
are.
probably right
Just
about that.
sex.
Probably right about that.
So I definitely want to throw that out there. Gym has never really been my thing. I'm more of a DVD person, P90X, do it by myself. But I've been going to the gym in my complex. Not a gym where it's a bunch of people. Sometimes I go to the gym, I'm the only person there. But the gym has been doing me good. But I'm going to start running around the neighborhood. Maybe meet me a MILF, go out there jogging. You know what I'm saying?
There's plenty of them in Sandy Springs. Plenty of them in Sandy Springs, for sure.
Eating habits. This is the biggest thing for me. Because as a partier, drinker, smoker, a nice hearty meal is my godsend. You know what I'm saying?
It's got
So
you through a couple
if
of
I'm
nights.
binging and having fun and turning up, I need a big meal. And I think I gotta cut down the turn up so I can cut down the meals, so I can cut down the portions. Because you can't eat a small little dinner and then go and drink it with the buddies and not throw up. You gotta eat something that's gonna hold you down. So I think cutting down the drinking will cut down the eating. And I think also eating habits. I want to quote, I had to ask the professionals. So I went to naturalnubia.com and asked a couple questions. And this is the information I received. You want to cut back on sugar. You want to drink apple cider vinegar and water before every meal. What that does is it curbs your appetite. So you'll feel full quicker. And you won't have the urge to snack. So that's apple cider vinegar and water before every meal. Zucchini helps. Zucchini only has 17 calories. That'll help increase metabolism. You can eat it as much as you want. You can combine it with other dishes. I have a dish where I do chopped up chicken breast, zucchini, squash, chopped up onions, minced garlic. I put some spinach in it. And I put like a balsamic vinaigrette dressing on it and pan fry it, pan sear it, whatever you call it. And that's just like that's a meal. Like I'll put a bowl of that, that's lunch. Another bowl of that, that's dinner, because you're getting everything in that.
Right.
But that might be something you guys might want to try. Eating habits, JB, what you
Well,
got?
I mean, for me, really what hit home for me was eating less. As I got older and I wasn't training for a marathon, or I wasn't, doing 2 a days, or, whatever, I used to do, I wasn't doing it. I just needed to eat less food, like period, point blank. You look and, oh my God, this food looks great. Let me grab half of what I think I want to really, really eat really, really bad, and eat all of that first. Because most of the time you can go back and get some more if you're still hungry. You know what I'm saying? There's kind of an endorphin rush that comes from like finishing your plate, like eating all of your food. And a lot of times what I found is if I take a smaller portion and eat that and finish it, it's like, oh man, you know, I'm good. You know, I just ate, I'm full. Nah, sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it's like, let me go back and get another plate. But I make a conscious effort to eat less. And when I did that in conjunction with, you know, the regular activity, that just sped things up immediately and very, very quickly, you know. And, you know, we talked about the social activities, doing something that you can do things with. Your eating habits is something that you should share with other people who are kind of in that same frame of mind. You know what I'm saying? Because if your friends know what you're trying to do, your real friends will be like, young, like word, like 2 whole steaks at the buffet, dog. Like come on, man. You know, like your friends will be like, come on, dog. Yeah. You know, so they can help you out there. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what my friends are doing. Because right now, JB, I've been doing this thing a little bit, so he's probably a little further along with his progress where he wants to be. I'm not happy at all. One of my buddies, Courtney J, said, you know, try eating a big carby meal in the morning to boost your metabolism for the day. You'll burn it off. No more carbs for the rest of the day. Just eat vegetables and proteins, and try to do at least 12 to 15 miles a week. Right. Now, I just started off doing like 1.5 miles a day, 1 mile to 1.5 miles. Mm-hmm. So if I up that to 2 miles a day, which isn't that far away, then that'll be about 2 miles. That'll be 2 miles a day. That'll be 14 miles in a week. Yes, it will. Which is right between her 12 to 15 miles. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna start trying to add that. And she says don't eat too late.
Definitely true.
My schedule, I'm wind up eating. She said don't eat after 6. I wind up eating after 6 with my schedule. But it doesn't mean eating at 8 or 9 or 10.
Exactly, or 10. Yeah. Eating and going to sleep is basically the big problem there. That's the big issue there. I agree. You know, another thing that helps a lot with kind of keeping in shape, is accountability buddies. You know, folks who, you know, they talked about it in terms of eating and having somebody kind of check you at the buffet, you know, having those folks who are kind of going through it with you, the struggle with you. You know, I know some buddies of mine and I, we used to always, when we were working out at the gym, we would post our bench, our squat, and our running numbers every day. So it'd be it'd be, you know, like 210, you know, 395 or whatever, and then 4 miles or 5 miles, you know, and we just kept, oh man, he maxed out at 245. I'm at least getting up to 220. You know, that competitiveness, you know, and that can take on a variety of different forms, you know, depending on, you know, who you are with your friends. For us, it was competition, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it worked out.
Yeah, I agree, man. My buddies, like, I'm trying to read through their messages on the phone now. I can see what I'm doing. I got buddies that are on me every day. They call me out on Facebook in front of the world. Knew you go to the gym today? I'm like, damn. Yeah, did you really have to put that on my page? Now the girls know I ain't go. Everybody know I ain't go. Like, dang, no. But I like it because they're motivating me and they're holding me accountable. And they're like, you said you wanted this. You said you was going to be summertime fine by February. So I got to do what I got to do. And if I had been more serious, I'd be summertime fine by June.
I mean, all of this though, it kind of brings you to good habits. You know, choosing to continue to do the work. You know, choosing to be healthy. All of this is kind of changing your mindset, changing your life. So the changes kind of indelibly become permanent because they're habit forming. You know, one of the old adages is anything you're able to do consistently for 21 days then becomes a regular habit, and a habit that is much harder to break, right? So get those 21 days of consistency in, so then your life kind of naturally changes without you feeling like you forced it to change, you know, and that can kind of motivate you. It can kind of make you enjoy it while you're doing it. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Absolutely, JB. The process is the result.
Right.
Man.
Right.
Some people say, I want to work out and see all these changes. Knowing that when you're working out, you're creating the change.
Exactly.
And accept that. If I do
Exactly.
this 90 more times, I'll see it. If I do this 100 more times, and start a countdown. I'm going to do this for the rest of the year. And don't expect results until, it's June the, 12th? Oh, happy birthday, Hook. Today's Hook birthday. June 12th.
Happy birthday, Hook.
Let's everybody double check. Let's check our results September 12th. And then let's check again December 12th. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't put the pressure on you to go to the gym one time and see a result, or to go to the gym for a month and see a result. Let's not worry about results until September 12th. So
Well,
that's what I'm on, JB.
Yeah, I hear that. I mean, process of the result involves that consistency, but it also involves allowing yourself to adapt and pick things that you're actually going to enjoy doing. Like if you go to the gym and you absolutely positively absolutely hate the gym, you know, don't put yourself through hell and force yourself to go. I mean, there are other things you can do, you know what I'm saying? I think the point is to find something else and be active about finding something else that you like quickly. Okay, I don't like going to the gym. Let me try walking. Let me try running. Let me go to a smaller gym. Let me go to my apartment complex gym. Maybe the smaller gym will make me feel better. Try something else. Keep trying things, because once you find something you'll enjoy, then you'll enjoy the process. Like you said, the process will be the result. You know what I'm saying?
There it is. That is our show for this week. New to Man Show with JB Frank, aka the Black CNN, trying to help you get healthy, trying to keep you informed, and we're going to keep bringing these shows to you. Next week, I believe we are on a break, and then we have 2 more shows after that before our summer break. We tried to have Brittany Renner on the show tonight. Brittany Renner is in Atlanta. Couldn't get her over here, but she's really in shape. We tried, y'all.
Good night. God bless y'all.
We won't see you next week. We'll see you the week after. Let's give them a video before we get out of here, JB.
Yeah, one more video.
One more video before we get out of here. Thank you for tuning in.
Paris.
Love you here. Uno, we out.